Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day. I am here with my Not Too Shabby Shop design team project for this week. I will put the links below for the shop, and if you do head over to make a purchase, you can use my coupon code CraftyGirl to save 10% on your order. So today I have a process video for you again. I did a process video for my last design team project, and you guys really seemed to enjoy that, so I did another one, and I am just so in love with this card. I am on the Christmas card making train, and I am so excited that this is my first Christmas card for this year. I have some glitter there on the trees, and it is just so stinking cute. So I'm going to get started by showing you the products I used for the card, and then I'll get right into the process video. So first off, I used this stamp set by Neat&Tangled, and it's called Lumberjack Love, and I am so in love with this set. It was actually a Valentine set that came out earlier this year, and I just thought of it the other day when I saw that it was still available in the Not Too Shabby shop, and I just had to turn it into a winter card. And then I also used this Lawn Fawn Winter Big Scripty Words die for the Let It Snow sentiment there at the bottom of the card. And then I used a few dies. I used the Lawn Fawn Large Cross-Stitch Rectangle Stackables, and I used the largest one there to do the outside panel of the card. I also used another die that was just from my stash. So this one was just a rounded stitched rectangles, and that's what I did for the base there of the card with the cute snow. I also used my Lawn Fawn stitched hillside borders, and that's how I did the white snow there that they're standing on. I used some Doodlebug Spring Assortment twine, and I used the blue one there. And then I added a little bit of this Doodlebug sugar coating glitter here, and I did it on the tops of the trees so it would look snowy. I also put some on the white stitched hillside there and also on the little tree stump. And then for the paper, I just used some paper that I had in my stash. I had picked this up at our local Marshalls, and this one was just the Pebbles Winter Wonderland, so I used that for the background stripes and also for that snowy backdrop there. So those are all the products that I'm going to use for this card. I'm going to get right into the process video now, and I hope that you enjoy. So to start off, I'm just using that A2 sized card base there, and I have those papers from that Pebbles collection. I'm going to use the largest size of that Lawn Fawn cross-stitch rectangle stackables die, and I'm going to cut it out there on that really pretty striped patterned paper. So that's going to be the base of our card, and then using that rounded stitched die, I'm going to use the largest size, and I'm just seeing how it looks. I was trying to decide between the largest size and the second largest. And this is like real life editing of my card. Like, this is what I do when I make cards. I kind of fuss with things and I hold things up, and so I did want to include that in the process video. I sped it up so you could still see kind of my process of making it. So I did go with the second largest size. I thought it just showed a little bit more of that cute striped background. Then I also cut out the same die size in that white cardstock, and then I used the hillside stitched border to make the little hill, and that way I still have that cute stitching all the way around the outside, and I also have the little hill. So I'm just adhering this onto my card base. I'm adhering the white hillside there onto that little rounded rectangle, and then I'm going to use some of that blue twine there, and I want to put that on before I adhere that piece down, because that way it's going to be tucked neatly under there. And I'm just checking out these sentiments because that Lumberjack Love set was a Valentine set. It didn't have any winter sentiments, so I just used this really cute Lawn Fawn set, and I actually haven't even used it yet, so I was just conditioning it there on a piece of scrap paper. And now I'm going to stamp it out onto the white snowy hillside there, and it looks so cute. I love that. Such a cute sentiment set. And now I'm going to add that little twine there and put a little bow. This is actually one thing that might be different from some people's card making. Some people like to do the coloring first, but I usually like to make my whole card base and see how everything's going to be and then color up my images. That way I see what colors my card base is going to be and everything, and then I know exactly what colors I want to use on my card. So now I'm going to stamp out these super cute images. I just love that little cutie girl with that deer ears, and it can totally seem Christmassy and like a reindeer. So on this card, that's totally me. And then this is going to be my husband, and so he's got that like axe in his hand, and then I end up stamping out that little cute teddy bear as well. Oh, I think I stamped the little stump next. Then the little teddy bear, and you can put that little teddy bear sitting on the stump, which is totally cute, but for this project he's not going to be sitting on it, but it is still really cute. And then I stamped out those trees. I wasn't for certain if I needed only 2 trees, but I ended up doing 4 just in case, and I did end up using all of them, so I'm glad that I stamped them all out, and I maneuvered them onto this paper so that they would all fit. I used Memento Tuxedo black ink for my stamping so that I'd be able to Copic color, and I used some Recollections paper that's 110 pounds. So now I get right into the Copic coloring, and I do put all the lids of my Copic markers on screen there so you can see the colors that I use. I won't read all of them out for the video, but you can see them all there if you want to pause and see the different colors that I used. So I'm just shading up that bear, and he is so cute. And then I use my black jelly pen for his eyes and his nose, and then the white jelly pen to give him 3 cute little dots on his cheeks. And then I'm just coloring up this little stump. And I just think that these little cuties are so cute for a winter card. I made this one more of like a winter theme, but I'm definitely going to do another one that is completely Christmas, probably with like a red and black checkered background kind of. I think that will be really cute. And if I do end up doing that for my Christmas cards, I will show it in another video so you guys can see. Now I'm just doing those little trees. And then I wanted to make this little guy all blue, and that's why I like to do my card bases to begin with, because that way I can see what colors are going to be on the card, and when I have it all set up and ready, I know how much of each color is going to show. And so I saw that there wasn't a lot of that blue color showing, so that's why I wanted to add the blue. And I do go back and add purple for the little girl because there isn't as much purple either. So that's how I decide my colors. And I'm just doing the skin and their hair. I have lots of other videos on my channel if you do want to see examples of how to Copic color the hair and skin on your little stamped images. And I just love that little deer ears so much. That stamp set is just absolutely precious. And then I wanted to make those little leggings because it's a winter scene, and I gave her little Ugg boots. I'm totally obsessed with my Ugg boots, and I get excited for winter to come just so I can wear my Uggs. They're like so comfortable. If you don't have a pair, they're like a must in your life. They're literally like the comfiest boots ever. So I colored her little boots up to look like Uggs. I thought that was so adorable. And then I'm using some purples, and then I do a little bit of pleating on her skirt, so it's very fast, but it does show basically how I do the little pleating. So there is my Copic coloring, and now I spare you guys watching me fussy cut all of these out. I don't have the dies for this stamp set, but if there is dies available for it, I will link those below for you guys as well. And now I am just going to put all of the pieces on and kind of move it around. So that card would look perfect just with those 2 little cuties on the front if you didn't want to have like a complete scene happening, but I really wanted to try to fit all the trees on and make it look like they're kind of standing in the woods. So I ended up being able to fit on the stump there and also the bear. And then I really wanted to put one of those little hearts, so I was trying to decide between the purple and blue one. So now using my ATG gun, I am just adhering all of those down. And those trees, they're different like heights, which just works so perfectly for layering them up as a background. This is seriously one of my favorite stamp sets this year, and I've been loving Neat&Tangled products this year. The Elena Rukas, I believe is how you pronounce her name, she has amazing drawings, and she is one of the illustrators for Neat&Tangled. And every stamp set that she comes out with is just so stinking cute. I ordered the new bear one that she that just came out from Not2Shabby, and it is so stinking cute, and my package is on its way to me, so as soon as I get that, I'll show you guys. I'm like so excited. So I did pop dot up those little cuties, and then I do add on that little purple heart there. Couldn't decide if I wanted blue or purple, but I went with the purple. And then I tried to use my stickles to add some glitter on top of the trees, but my stickles is completely out, so I'm going to need to get another one of those. That was a well-loved stickles. I got a lot of use out of it. So I just end up using my little glue pen, and I just use the little glue pen to add a little bit of glue at the top. Those are such handy pens. I'll link them below. Jamie sells them in her shop. And then I'm able to just put a little bit of glitter on. And these pens allow you to just add a little tiny bit of glitter in small areas, and it's just perfect. So I put some glitter at the top of the trees, on the stump, and then also at the very top of the snowbanks. And it just looks so stinking cute. I think that was the perfect touch there for my little card. I cannot wait to give this one for Christmas. And I actually think I'm going to give this one to my mom because I think she would really love this one. And so I think this one's probably going to go to my mom. So that is my design team project for Not Too Shabby for this week. I will put the links as always below, and if you do head over to the shop, don't forget to use my coupon code, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.